What's good, people? So, first thing first in this third-party roundup. Thanks, shout out to my good man Burst ZG. And Demoniacal Fit, as you can see, has a small number of reprints for their Bardock, Super Saiyan Bardock head sculpt coming out. When will it come out? Who knows? At the very least, we know that it's most likely to come out because it's already been released before. It's just a small re-release. Now, if you're wondering what the sculpt itself looks like, there you go. So that's what you're getting yourself into. On to the next thing.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
Up next, we got my good man AFFMCustoms, and if you love Gohan, you're gonna love this. Basically, he has 2 kits coming out. Well, technically 3. So, one of the kits will have either the red or white ankle coverings, and if you want both, it'll be $30 for that, and then $25 for either the red or white. This is looking really good, and he says he has something else he's cooking up, but for the time being, that'll be for another day. So, be on the lookout for this. Also, AFFMCustoms is a big reason why, you know, we can use some of our favorite head sculpts on these newer body molds because he's come up with conversion pegs for a lot of these figures. So, definitely check him out. That's his Instagram right there. And on to the next thing.
Beast Star!
Now we got Beast Deities. And if you're into fan fiction, you got one of the OG fan fiction characters right here. The prototype Goku Black Zycor. Now, according to 5K Toys, this particular figure will be arriving in mid-July. I'm assuming that's because the last couple shipments of these figures they had have been shipping by boat, and that takes a long time. So, you know, there's that, but it's looking real good. And one thing about this figure that I'm excited about is that it doesn't have the heavy hair that a lot of the, you know, more recent figures have been having. And when the figures haven't had the heavy hair, these figures been super good. But at least that's in my experience. Some of you might experience something differently. But either way, let's move forward. Continuing on with Beast Deities, their 3.0 Vegeta figures are in the works. Now, they've been in the works for a little while, but this is the first time we're seeing like prototypes of the figures. And one thing you guys should know, if you are interested in this, the Xeno versions from Dragon Ball Heroes, like this one right here, these are sold out. You'll probably have to get that when they actually get the stock in the warehouse. However, the one that's meant to be the blue Standex, the standard armor right here, holding the energy blast, he is still up for pre-order on 5ktoys.com. Just go to 5ktoys.com, type in Beast Deities Jade Rabbit. You'll see like a rabbit with a blue head sculpt. In fact, I'll have the screen recording up somewhere on the side of the screen as this portion of the video is playing, and you'll see from there. But also, we got more pictures. Now, this right here is really exciting. This is specifically the RB kit, number 001. RB stands for Red Bolt, and I don't know why Beast Deities made that like its own separate thing instead of just it still being Beast Deities. But either way, it seems like the kits will be under the name Red Bolt. And this kit was meant to be Omni God Vegeta and this jacket. Now, that is also sold out at this point in time, but I'm sure once they get the shipments into the warehouse, they'll have some leftover stock and you can get it then. But the main point of this being, this jacket, this soft goods jacket looks way better on Vegeta than I thought it would. I honestly thought that the jacket was going to be trash, but this looks really good. Can't lie. I actually can't wait to get it in hand and pose it up. But with that being said, let's move forward. DCG Studio, yo, this is looking incredible. We're getting in-hand pictures of this, and if you don't know what this is, or if you're wondering where you can get it, I'll have the screen recording up on the side of the screen somewhere, and it's looking really good. You can get this from 5ktoys.com as we speak. It's still up for pre-order. Like I said, this is looking incredible so far. Ultimately, like I always say, you won't really know what's going on until you actually get it in hand, but let's move forward. And now we have the man, the myth, the legend, Tonsenarttoys, a true lover of his craft, or their craft, whatever. These are looking incredible. As we can see, Tonsenarttoys, like it's looking like at this point in time, at least in terms of the trunks, if you don't want to pre-order from AliExpress, I'm assuming this is going to be just like a drop. It's not going to be a pre-order. It's just going to like drop and you're going to be able to buy it immediately. Same thing with, well, Kid Buu actually had a pre-order, but here's Kid Buu in the packaging. Of course, neither of these are done. There's still some decals and a little bit of paintwork that needs to be done, but as you can see, it's more or less a finished figure, as you can see. And for both, there's going to be, you know, the anime colors and the manga colors. That's why you see, you might see a different set of colors with the trunks. And here you can see there's two different packaging. Well, not two different packaging, but you can see there's some different stuff with these boobs. And here is a little video of the trunks in action. I guess that's to show you that the joints aren't loose. Of course, the slicing effect, the sword, packaging again. It's looking immaculate, to be honest. It's looking really good. These are gonna take the Dragon Ball figure community by storm. And it's not a whole lot to say. We're just gonna have to get this in hand, and then we'll really talk our, we'll really talk our shit at that point. But let's move forward.
Air bends into action.
Here we have some more head sculpts from Air Studio. This time it's going to be a base Trunks head sculpt with the longer hair. I'm assuming this is going to be meant to be for, a 3.0 mold. And you get this alternative hair sculpt right here, which looks pretty cool. As well as, hold on, this longer hair Super Saiyan Trunks head sculpt. And this is once again by Air Studios, and the particular page that I'm on right now is Steven_Chen_TC. Go check him out. He actually has a lot of like pictures in hand of certain stuff that's up for pre-order, right? And I say go follow him because he has some interesting pictures. But yeah, this is looking really good. Air Studios has a lot of stuff coming out. I hope they're not putting out too much stuff too soon, because we want to actually start getting product. We don't want just a bunch of stuff going up for pre-order, right? We actually want to have the product and not 8 pre-orders from the same company with nothing coming out. But that being said, let's move forward because there's still some exciting stuff to go through.
HM Studios on the air.
So here we have yet another Air Studio project, but this time it's Air X HM Studio, so this is more of a collab project. But either way, we have like a box office style head sculpt, and that is none other than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell games. And it's looking really good. It's looking real good. Once again, when these go up for pre-order, of course I'll keep you guys updated, but everything's looking pretty good. Of course, we're going to have the transparent hair right here. And let's see. Yeah, they actually have a couple different face plates that, that distinguish them. So if you want to swap them, you're probably going to have to buy both head sculpts. And finally, we have Beast Gohan from the Cell games. They really on a... This is the ultimate what if. No, not the ultimate what if, but definitely a what if style type of thing. Like if it was from Spark and Zero. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that Spark and Zero trailer where they did they got to the what if portion of the trailer, and it was like, yo, what if Goku turned Super Saiyan against... and a Saiyan Saga against Vegeta. That's crazy. This would be another crazy what if. Instead of going Super Saiyan 2, he went Beast. But either way, once again, let's move forward because, like I said, there's some fire stuff coming up. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the only other character in the community I've seen that people wanted so much besides Kid Buu, Future Gohan. This thing is looking incredible, man. Yo, this figure, when this drops, man. Let me tell you something. When this drops, this is gonna go crazy. Take the action figure. Well, let me not say that. It's gonna take the Dragon Ball action figure community by storm. This is gonna be great. at this point in time, like I said, if you don't want to order from AliExpress, because a lot of this stuff is up for pre-order on AliExpress, I'll try to keep you guys updated in regards to like if this goes up on 5ktoys.com or omnimaystore.com. Okay, but this is just, oh yeah, and at some point I'll have the renders up on the screen from the old version that they had. So this is the updated version that you're seeing mainly on the screen, and I'm gonna have the old version pop up. And this it's quite the improvement. It looks way better. But also, here's like a kit that's gonna be meant to upgrade both of these. And of course, the future Gohan is battle damaged, and of course you have the one arm. You have the sleeve with no arm in it, and of course you have a bandaged up arm, which originally in an original accessory kit I thought it was gonna be like a robot arm, but it's not. It's just a missed opportunity. Who cares about a bandaged up arm? I mean, I'm sure somebody does, and but you know, you get it in the kit, you're not gonna complain. But still, robot arm, not bandaged up arm. Of course, windswept hair and battle damage faceplates for Goku. That being said, there's one last thing to cover. So something I neglected earlier is that I meant to have all three of the figures for future Gohan, this Ultimate Gohan, and the next figure coming up all together, you know, so I could just talk about it. But either way, this is the new updated render for Ultimate Gohan, and I'll show the old render. I'll have it pop somewhere up on the screen. And once again, I think this is a great improvement over the old one. Not that the old one looked bad, but as you can see with the old one, it definitely had a more reddish tint to the gi, and you know, it was a bit too saturated. Now I think at some points in the Z anime, his gi did look very red orange, but I like this look better personally. Now if they decide to do like a version with a darker orange one, I'll probably get that too. I just love all these figures, you know. But on to the next thing, right? Last and also probably least on people's lists, I have to say it's another Super Saiyan Goku. Now, the reason why I say least, because I know a lot of people are just sick of Goku figures, but you know, he's the main character of the franchise, and spoilers, it's not gonna get old anytime soon. This figure render, I think it's a more or less even with the old one, for me at least. If they decided to switch back to the old render, I'd take that. If they keep this one, I'll take this one, you know. I could go either or. You guys can let me know what you guys think about it, but once again, either or works for me. But in terms of pre-orders for these figures, you can check out AliExpress. Now the thing is, I know there seems to be a level of distrust with AliExpress. Some people are like, I don't know how I feel about ordering from AliExpress. Well, I'll keep you guys updated, like for example, if 5K Toys gets it, or Omnimay Store, or what have you. But until then, AliExpress is going to be the way to go. And I'm sure once we start getting people that get shipments from AliExpress in certain shops, it'll probably gain some traction. But until then, that's all I have to say for this part. On to the next segment. What's good, Ak? So last, but maybe least for some people, we have the Capsule Corp Gi Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and this is a straight up seem to be upgrade from the 2.0 versions that we got from Demoniacal Fit and Kong Studios respectively, when they were still called Kong Studios. This is looking really good, and what can I say, like, the wallets, these third parties are going crazy, especially it seems like more and more of them are doing these full figures, and you know, they out to drain people's wallets. Pretty soon it's going to be like, alright, we're just going to have to cut the fat and just get what we really want, versus just trying to get everything that just looks cool or that we kind of want. That being said, this has been BombasticPlastic. I tried to make this a bit more speedy this time. As usual, thank you guys for your support. It is greatly appreciated, and until next time, stay fantastic.
残念ですが、時間外労働です。
Redo! Alrighty, ladies and gents, we're gonna do like a lightning round of, overtime. Here we have Customs Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt. It looks pretty good. Can't complain too much. Face plates look awesome. We've seen these on Xianyu a while back, but we didn't know who made it at that point in time. One worry I have about this hair sculpt is, will it be articulated? I hope that the hair sculpt is articulated and that it's not a static piece. Time will tell the tale, but let's move on to the next thing. So now we're on Tonsenarttoys' page, and basically he's promoting that the stuff is up for pre-order on AFFMCustoms.com. Now, things like this, of this nature, the different sword, these were pre-order bonuses on it's a site called Taobao. I think that's a Chinese website. I could be completely wrong, but it was a pre-order bonus on that particular website. I'm not sure. And same thing with this arm effect piece where he's doing the burning attack. I'm not sure if these things will be present with the pre-orders on Anime Store. What I've seen so far, no, that won't be the case. But hey, you never know. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And lastly, what we have here is we have Vegeta, the Scouter, and basically Possessed Source or Demoniacal Fit. What they're telling us is that they're gonna come out with a skirt piece for Vegeta, or I'm thinking more than likely what it's gonna be is a full figure of, the more Saiyan Saga style Vegeta. And this was something that they promised a little while back. Like, they showed a render of it at least, but no follow-up, DF, what they do. But we'll see, time will tell the tale. Now if they had did this in the first appearance colors, I would have been sold, but in the regular colors it's cool or whatever. But until next time, this has been BombasticPlastic. Stay fantastic.